I've just arrived at rental property I've got, and tenants moved out, so basically just doing a check around, see how it's been left. Does it smell? Are there scratches and dents that I need to be looking for? One of the things I noticed from an inspection one of my family members found is that there's a number of blinds missing, so I'm looking to measure these sort of windows up. And then generally just having a walk around and seeing if there's any areas that just clearly need like a bit of attention, whether it's putting a bit of trim over, a bit of silicone, a bit of cork, touching up with paint. So in this one, this is a cupboard, so it's fairly large, it's pretty good. So in here we need to paint. There's a bit of missing plaster here, and then I mean I've not touched this till now, but depending on this, the condition of this, it might be that I'll just get a couple of boards of plasterboard, cut it out of shape, stick it on, paint it, cork it, and then these patches here are covered over. Yeah, so that's telling me it's a little bit weak, but just means a bit more screws. And with the time I've got, because it's taken me a while to get here, it is a bit more preferable just to whack on a couple of sheets of plasterboard, overboard it. Yeah, so going around the kitchen, I spoke to my electrician about getting some more sockets over here. Notice there's no extraction fan actually. Another socket down the corner, and then we just need to fill in a few holes down here. And I'm going to be checking like the gas, checking the electric, checking the heating, obviously measuring up windows. So as I'm coming through, it's like hallway area, front door. There's a bit of a smell at the back end, and I've brought up some dehumidifiers because I found they just work magic in regards to getting rid of smells, and it's probably another week to go until the next person moves in. This person, there was a bit of back and forth and negotiation in regards to them moving in, but we found a way where I can make it suitable. And then what I'm actually looking to do is, now I'm here, it's a bit controversial, but I'm going to go see them. You do need to see them anyway because of the passport ID checks. This is my media wall, which I love. A bit of chrome. Yeah. Done that because I want just really want to attract a higher grade of tenant. So it's one of the first things you see when you come into property, so that's the reason I've done it. It is a big house, about 90, just over 90 square meters, like loads of big windows, lots of light pouring in, 3 stories. Massive double room that I'm in at the minute, storage unit over here. There's a wardrobe here that I wanted to inspect. I've had a quote to have a built-in wardrobe just because the original owner put the boiler in this room. Never had any complaints about it, but for me, I'm interested in the higher standard of tenant. So again, if I can get rid of a bit of an eyesore with something a bit better, thinking the wardrobe with the lines in, I would have done it, but the last tenant, she said she was going to be leaving the blinds for me because they were custom made, but she took them. Perfectly fine to take them, no problem with that at all, but she's taken them. So that is a cost that I've got to incur replacing them, and just means that the built-in wardrobe is going to be delayed. So I love this bathroom, which it was falling apart when I basically bought the property. So sat a tenant down and said, you know, if you're happy, I'm happy. Is there any problems I need to know about? And she said the bath leaks into the downstairs kitchen, so look to change the bath. When you're ripping out a bath, it affects the tiles. If you're changing tiles, then really I want to have something that looks good long term. So a bit of a natural effect going on. Tile above the sink. Kept the original sanitary ware, so that's bathroom, 3-piece bathroom. Big towel rail when I come in. I really didn't like it, but there was a little old crappy radiator here, and there were towels basically covering the whole thing, so I can't be doing with that, so I got rid of that. And much more pleased with it. Coming up another floor. Another thing. So there's a hole down here, and I'm looking to do a bit of tinkering to get rid of it. I could plaster this whole wall, but it's just one little hole. It's false economy if you can do something about it. This room was covered in like Artex ceiling, had it replastered. There was ongoing issues with some pigeons basically, but one of the first things I did within 3 or 4 days of owning it was get on the roof and do some works to get rid of those guys and the problems they were causing. And then this room afterwards, once I'd had it all done, plastered, decorated, was being used as a bit of a entertainment room for grandkids. Bit of an office space as well, and just lounge area. This speaker here, bit controversial. Sorry, this light, yeah, it's a speaker as well. Maybe a light as well. So big double room again. So 3 double bedrooms. You do have to come through one bedroom to get to the upstairs bathroom. Kind of an ensuite, but just the way they built them, but it makes up for it in size. You've got the rear garden at the back. Low maintenance, which I really liked when I was scanning around. There's all of one socket in here. So naturally I've been speaking to my electrician about putting another socket in here. And then in here we have all of one socket again. So again, talking to the electrician about sorting me out. And of course I'll do more of an inspection, more of a forensic inspection. I'm just giving you a quick tour around. Whereas in here, we've had the electrician in here. So socket there, socket there. We have socket in there, and a socket in there, and some up there. So an abundance of sockets. Out here, through the front door, we have matey coffee. We have a wall missing a few bricks, so I'm looking to, well, so I'll speak to, before I come up here doing a bit of prep work, finding out a bit more about the options with the wall. So you can get hold of original bricks, reclaimed bricks. So I was looking to go down that route, just because I wasn't here in person. That naturally I thought that's the route we're going to go down. But when I had someone inspect it for me, who I trust, they come round and they pointed out that actually the bricks are down here, being used as a bit of edging. So actually, the bricks I thought I'd have to go out and find, reclaim, were actually easy enough to build up from here. So we're a new tenant, got to make sure the gas certificate's in place. That's been done. Shown me a copy of the EPC, that's been uploaded. And got to check their IDs as part of right to rent. In person. Any appliances, pat test as well. Deposit is in the deposit scheme, so that's all safe. And yeah, one of the things I'll be checking the electrics all working, because up here it's been kind of meter paid, if that's what it is. So I'll be checking that as well. So just lots and lots of checks, making it look and smell nice as best as possible. And then should be a nice transition for the next people to move in. Mr. Roof and Bricks, my old t-shirt logo for my company. But now it's Saxwell, so Saxwell. If you're sick and tired of crappy, shitty pensions, and you want to put your money into property, then look to invest your money in property. Look for a packager, packaging servicing through me, specialising down south, got property in the north, connected left, right and centre, planning people, surveyors, architects, solicitors, brokers, problem solving, HMOs, conversions, developments, on and on and on. Whatever you want, full package, take you from A to B, help you build up a portfolio, get you that £3,000 per month as quick as we can. And if you want to keep progressing, compounding as much as possible, speak to us. We can definitely help you get there. Again, we specialise in Dorset, so if that area is good for you, it's good for us. Let's have a chat. DM.